Welcome back to the Oaks. We're just heading down to this car park here by, or tractor park should I say, by field 88. We've got all of the kit that we need to start the hay making. I have advanced the time, so the field is at its maximum growth stage, which is rather good because we should hopefully get a little bit more hay off it. So we can turn that off for now. Now our silage bales have fermented, so this is the final thing we need to feed the cows. So I think we should stop chatting and crack on with some mowing. So well on with the first headland, and if you look at the bottom left, the yield is rather good. I'm pleased with that. The effort that we put in to plough the field up, get it all sorted, is paying off. Got GPS set. It is a nice square-edged field, rectangular in shape, but shouldn't have any problem at all. He says just trying to get every little bit of grass to maximise the amount of hay that we can get. As he says, missing a bit. Shocking driving. So the plan, I think, for today is going to be to get the hay done and hopefully start to get some cows. I think we'll start with the open pasture that we've got, the Elk Mountain one. Interesting texture to the right there. Yeah, so that's the plan. Is we'll get the hay made and we'll start to buy some cattle. I'm not sure whether we'll not. I think what we should do is for the open pasture, we'll have them as beef. I think that's gonna be the plan. But yeah, I've never used that one before, so it'll be a interesting experiment, interesting opportunity, let's call it, to use that. Yeah, quite looking forward to get when we get to that. So I'll push on, get a couple more headlands done. Probably only need to do 2, I think, and we'll catch up in a little bit. So well into the up and down rows now, and yeah, yield is still looking absolutely brilliant. I think that's most likely going to be the best yield we can get. So yeah, really happy with that. So this video should be out on Friday if all goes to plan. Now you may have seen community post, but I'm trying to do, and you know, time permitting, a video each day with a mix of the, I guess you'd call them normal Let's Plays, I suppose, and the time-lapse series on Bologna. I was tempted to bin it, Bologna that is, but it actually gets a reasonable amount of views. I'm not sure whether that's because there's a few more subs since I last did it, but yeah, I'm quite enjoying doing it, and yeah, it's good to try and push myself to you know, get the videos out there. It's not gonna be an easy task, but hopefully it'll be worth it. It's like anything, I guess, in life. You've got to work at it and put the effort in. Not just gonna drop on a plate for you. So yeah, we're giving it a go, and to be fair, at the minute, I'm quite enjoying it. It's they seem to be well received, all the videos at the minute, which is a real boost and a real sort of gives you the drive to carry on and keep doing it. So yeah, thank you everyone that's been watching and commenting and liking and subscribing. It is Greatly, greatly appreciated. So I reckon we've got, what, one, probably 3, maybe 4 passes. And we can grab the case and get this all tedded. Shouldn't be too much of a nightmare, I don't think, in this field. It's a reasonable sized field. Few trees around the outside that no doubt will end up clipping, but it's a good job that there isn't damage in FS, that's all I can say. So we'll push on, do a bit more, and I'll see you very shortly. This is the last pass down the field, and we just stop for a second, take a look at the precision farming menu. So obviously good score, happy with that, but it's loam. The whole field is loam, so that's clearly the best soil type for grass. So yeah, jobs are good, and really with that one, so we're very, very nearly done. And I was just thinking actually about mods that have come out this week. And have you seen, I think it's called the land clearing mod. Make sure we get everything. There we go. Yeah, so you can use a grapple bucket on the front of an excavator to remove trees and stuff. Oh, steering wheel's come down now. But also there's fire. You can actually like burn the trees and stuff, which I think is pretty cool. I know I've watched in the past, who was it? Larson Farms, so I think they're Minnesota in the United States, and they clear groves in the sort of off season, I guess you'd say, to try and reclaim some of the farmland and expand fields and whatnot. But yeah, so they have massive sort of excavators dragging the root balls out, and then they burn them. So I think and the other thing as well, ooh, tractor part there, is looking at Mod Hub, and I've not obviously asked anyone whether it is confirmed, but it says it's for all platforms, which I think is a fantastic thing, really. I mean, that sort of mod on a console really opens up the role-playing aspects for people. Yeah, very, very cool. I think it's BC Bueller. Yeah, go and check it out. So, right. Just gone 3 o'clock. We need to get this tedded. So, we should be able to swing around in here. Probably don't need the front weight on for this task. And let's, yeah. We'll start on the headland. This could be interesting. So yeah, I'll get unfolded and catch back in a second. So I've just set the GPS, and this is a lot bigger than I thought it was. It's makes the tractor look tiny, but so far so good. No mishaps. Be interesting when we come back down the bottom of the other end of the field. I think when we've got no GPS to keep us out the trees. But yeah, look at that lovely fluffy hay ready to feed the cattle. Now, I'm not sure how much to spend or how many to get. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, but it's nice not to to worry about the money. I think most of the, well, no, the other series, Attingham, money's always a little bit tight on there, I guess, but it's not so much of an issue on here. Same as Colonia, really. We're just plodding along, playing the game. So this is quite a slow process, so I will see you probably down the bottom end of the field when it might get a little bit interesting. Just navigating along this back edge, and we might actually get away with it. It's rather surprising. I thought we'd be plunking off of the trees going down here, but Yeah, there we go. Probably more luck than judgment. Let's try and catch that little bit just there. There we go. Lift her up so we don't bend any tines. And, yeah, crack on and get the rest of this field tedded. So maybe in hindsight, this tedder is a little bit big. No issues with hitting anything, but I'm guessing it's kind of big for the UK, I suppose. It's you probably spend a bit more time with a smaller working width tedder in a field this size, I'm guessing. But yeah, there's a fine balance between spending 3 hours tedding a field in real life to having to do it in game. So yeah, we'll go with it. Not too many passes left. I did do another bit of a headland at either end just to give ourselves a bit more turning room. There's the old FarmSim balloon over there in the distance. Must admit, several times I've tried to land in that, but yeah, it doesn't quite work. Be cool if if you could actually, and have a little balloon ride around the map. Random, very random thought there. So, I think what we'll do is we'll get GPS turned off and spin round. Now, I don't know whether to use this tractor on the windrower as well. Quite possibly, I think. And then we'll just stick with the John Deere on the baler. It's I like the setup we've got. Don't probably appreciate it enough, I guess, is a weird thing to say, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Got some different bits of kit, and that's the good thing actually about FS is you can alternate the kit you use. Oh, it's nice to have the same tractor every now and again. The old Fent, we do like a Fent, but yeah, it's cracking to be able to mix it up and use different kit. There's something strangely satisfying about tedding in FS, how it sort of, yeah, just makes that carpet of hay across the field just look pretty good. And I know I say it every time we do tedding, but I do love the animation that they've introduced in 22. So we're very, very nearly done. It'll be time to grab the windrower. We should be able to use GPS heading that we've got for doing the hay. So that's going to be rather helpful. Get this folded up and swap it over for the windrower, I think. Right then, we've got the fantastic looking class windrower. But what I want to do is just move the GPS course ever so slightly across. So we're making sure we capture every bit of the field. So that's Alt and page up for me. So let's turn the lines off. Power up the windrower. Lower it down. There we go. And we're off. Now hopefully we're going to catch every little bit. No, we need to move across a bit more. There we go. That should grab it. Ooh, ever so slightly off. If we're worried about that bit, we'll come through with the baler and just grab that, I think. But yeah, decent size swath. Look at that. Brilliant. Loving this bit of kit. Tractor is massively overpowered for it. I think the windrow is about 115 something horsepower requirement, and the tractor's well over 300. So yeah, no issues there. I'm getting most of it, the odd little bit, but probably only a litre or so each bit that's missed. So GPS off. try and catch as much as we can. Tree there. Oh, just scraped it. There we go. So I reckon 2 headlands should be plenty. Good thing about a square field is that the windrow should be reasonably neat, he says. Famous last words. Yeah, should be a nice, easy job for us. And yeah, then we can crack on with the baling, and then we're going to head down and spend some more cash and get ourselves some cattle. So just nearly finished the second headland, and it all kind of went a bit Pete Tong. Yeah, I started the second row working up the field, and the working width was ever so slightly off. So yeah, tried to correct it, and then the GPS course reset itself. Best laid plans and all that lot, but I think we've got it back, and it is reasonably neat, so yeah, we can work with that. There we go. So this is going to only capture 2/3 of the width, I guess, maybe a bit more, but yeah, no major biggie. Nice and square at either end, so we can just run up and down, get the windrow in done. This rake is an absolute cracking bit of kit. I do like the class equipment. Yeah, liking the purchases that we made. So you can see here how far off we were, but hopefully, famous last words, we'll capture all of this on this pass. Now we've got the working width set right. Yeah, seem to be getting it all. Perfect. There we go. So now we can raise up, and then the rear one should follow. Turn off the GPS and crack on with the rest of the field. So last run down the field now, and the eagle-eyed amongst you will have spotted on a couple of the runs that yeah, the working width is slightly off again. And yeah, it always seems to be press that record button, and then these little gremlins appear and go, ah, you wanted that to look really good, but no. We've got 2 strips of shame. The other point is that and we'll probably come to it when we do the bale, and we might start down there, is as I was doing the road to the left of us, so this one here, it was started to drag in the first headland, but hey, it's made us see what I did there, hey, oh dear, it's made us a place to start the baling from, so can't grumble too much. That is the windrow in. All done. We haven't got GPS on, so we can just fold up. We'll head now, grab the John Deere, and see how many bales we can make off this field. So this is what I mean about dragging the outer headland into the other swath, but makes us a nice place to start the baling, like we said. Now, I don't know how many we're going to end up with here. Filling up rather quickly, and in fact, what bale size are we on? 220. Oh, that's okay. It'll do. We could go bigger, but I think we'll stick to this for now. And should do us fine. Now, I'm undecided as to whether we do TMR for the beef or just hay for now, maybe. I think it all depends on, one, how many bales we get, and two, how many cattle we get. But we'll come to that. We need to get this job done first. And to keep everything neat, it says. So yeah, I'll get the headlands done, tidy them up a bit, and then I'll see you on the up and down rows. So just clearing the first strip of shame, we'll call it. And I'll tell you something, the headland swaths were huge. Couldn't quite get it in one pass, so almost been around the headlands twice, just to make sure we're picking up all of the hay. The up and down rows, centre of the field, doesn't seem quite as bad, but yeah, nice problem to have though. Not complaining, but yeah, I was thinking, and the tractor was jostling around, and yeah, but like I said, good problem to have. We are, when we're on a proper run, spitting out a fair few bales, so all good. So yeah, push on, do a bit more, and there you go. See, that's probably the driver actually. But look how quickly the baler is filling up. Ridiculous. Love it. Couldn't ask for a better yield. Last couple of passes now, and I'm not convinced whether the windrower is a touch big. Yeah, you can see how much the tractor is bouncing around, and even going reasonably carefully, still seem to be missing some bits. Yeah, might need a rethink. Interested to see how it coped if we were to use a forage wagon. Then where do we put loose hay? It's a bit of a, yeah, tricky one, but it's alright. It's not guessing if you had this sort of thing in real life, you would just either really slow down or make a couple of passes, I suppose. But yeah, it's not been too shabby. Like I said, a few bits to go and pick up, but look how many bales we've got. That is going to be a fair few trips with the bale stacker. But we've got the fent on that, so we've got the speed to yeah, leg these back to the barn. In fact, we may even deliver some direct to the cow pasture. Could be a good shout. We'll need to work out where the feed trigger is and all that lot, but we will come to that. So I'll finish up here, grab the bits that I missed, and then I'll see you when we start to pick up the bales. So before we start collecting the bales, let's just have a look how many we have made. Go. 63. Goodness me. That is yeah, pretty good amount, I reckon. So another addition. One new thing I've bought is this front weight. So this is by Mark Thor. So they're available on his Discord. Quite like them. If I just switch to it and it opens up, and inside we've got a warning triangle, a fire extinguisher, what looks to be a... Oh, it's a top link, isn't it? And a drawbar thing, I think. Yeah, pretty cool. I do like it. So, tab back to the auto stack and collect up some bales. Now, I think we'll do one load, and then we'll go and take these to the pasture, and we'll get the cows, I think. Handy thing about this field, well, all of the grass fields really, is that they're not a million miles away from the cow farm, so rather handy. So let's get these picked up and go and buy some cows, shall we? So just making our way across the train tracks to our pasture. Let's hop out, get the gate open. Go, opening towards us. Good job, we left plenty of space there. So let's go and see if we can't find where the high point is. Now I thought... There we... Right, let's have a quick look. Ah, there it is. Feed trigger, water. So we'll sort that as well. So, hey, look at this. It's almost like we know what we're doing. So this will hold 250. Now, I think, yeah, we'll go for the older ones. I reckon 100 to start with. So, yes, thank you. Get them delivered. And then another 40. There we go. Oh. So 67k, 167k, because we were 100k the first time. And look at them. They look ever so happy. We will need water. It's fine. We'll have to get a tanker. So let's have a look now. Here we go. So these ones here, I don't know quite who owns these. I don't think I can be completely blamed for them having no food. But let's have a look. Okay, so I'm not sure how much they're going to take. But we'll give it a go. So let's get some bales unloaded. We should probably grab the telehandler as well, I think. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll grab the telehandler. We will grab a tanker, fill it with water, and then we can give them water and give them the hay. So yet again, this is me coming at things from a completely different direction as to what I thought I was going to. But just look at this area. Yeah, fantastic. I think it suits this pasture so well. I mean, oh, should have left the gate open though, should I? But, you know, realism is key and all that lot. Let's get it closed for now. Don't want any of the beef stock escaping. But just look how it fits. I mean, I am pretty pleased with myself, to be fair. Looks good. And I like the fact that the icons are ever so tiny. Let's see if we can find ourselves a trigger. Look at this. Fantastic. No idea how much they're going to take. Let's have a quick butchers. This to save. There we go. Okay, probably another 1 and a bit loads. Okay, that's doable. But we'll leave that there for now. We will jump into the Fent get the bales unloaded and drop them into the trigger. So I'm well aware that this has the potential to go quite massively wrong. But we'll give it a go, slow and steady. So this is a prime example of when I use my old Xbox controller, because I am absolutely no good with keyboard and mouse to do any sort of this work. Never full. How much have they taken? Okay, not too shabby. I think a couple more and then that will do them. Probably could do with shifting the stack out of the way, but can do that off camera. So can we get these ones without making a complete hash of things? Yes, we can. Get in. Look at this going swimmingly. There we go. And down there. Job's a good one. So final check. Oh, there we go, it's moved again. 29,000 litres of hay. They are all happy. Makes you laugh how it shows milk. But oh, so it would work. Where would you? I don't think it could. Oh, hold on. So it would work for dairy cattle as well. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Well, yeah, fantastic. We have 100 Angus cattle. They've got some hay. You can see them munching through the grass as well. So jobs are good, and I'm very pleased with that, if I do say so myself. And I think on that high, we're going to leave it for today. I'm going to say thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.